So for the Star Brioche, it's a chocolate brioche, you need to set your tray up with some paper on it, get yourself a little shape to put in the middle. It can be a little bit smaller than that, and a knife you're going to need it to cut with. Then you've got your dough, which you divide into 4, because this is a layered event, and roll it out into the shape of your tray. So you don't have to push down too hard. You don't actually want it to stick to the bench. You could use a little bit of flour if you want to, but there's no need for it. Well, you can use a piece of baking paper underneath it, but there's actually no need. This is, look at it, it's beautiful, stretchy. And what size have we got? Pretty much we're on track. Just pull it out a little bit. It does bounce back. And on it goes. Once you've got your first layer down, we'll get the second one ready. You can roll them all out, you can do them one at a time. You hardly need a rolling pin for this. You don't want the middle to be too thick. Once we've got it all made, we'll let it rest for about half an hour. It'll have another rise. Do you think that's about the right size? Ballpark. Ready to go on. And then every kid's fave, a little bit of chocolate. So this is definitely COVID food, isn't it? Spread this out. That might be a little bit too thick on the chocolate, but who doesn't like chocolate? Hands up. And just see if you can place it on top. If you place it, you'll get the same shape. So did you see that? You get it and make it round to start with. Once you get your shape, the rest is easy. Get your shape to start with and keep lift. If you keep lifting it up, it won't stick to the bench. Don't push down. Just roll it. I mean, it's not a piece of meat that you need to tenderize. You're pushing across. Just roll out those edges a little bit, and we'll reshape that in a sec when we need to. We'll get the other one done. Nice rolling pin, thanks Sarah. Okay, so we've got the next 2 layers. This is a 4-layered, about about a spoon of chocolate, just a little bit down. By the way, this is so easy, a kid can do it. In fact, I've seen kids do it on this kitchen bench, and theirs was awesome. Okay, that's going to melt in the oven, so don't need to be too precise. Get your dough and just place it on top so that you've got the right shape. Beautiful, look at that. And now the last layer on the top. Just going to take it off the tray for a sec just to pull it out a little bit so that you can see what's going on. You don't want it any bigger than the tray, of course. Okay, now, so we've rolled it out, we've put the chocolate on, now we're going to make 16 cuts. So straight across, that's probably a little bit big. Straight across, straight across again. So you go in half each time. How many cuts is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, this time we'll go in, making sure that we've got all these cuts. You want to leave the centre uncut. Just make sure that you're cut all the way down. Okay, and then you need to twist towards the outside. I'll pull this out of this tray. It'd be better if you had a tray that didn't have a lip on it, but just for your viewing pleasure, you want to twist towards the outside. Twist, so pick up your two pieces and twist towards the outside and then fold under. Twist towards the outside and fold under. Just keep going around until you've done all of them. Twist towards the outside and fold under. This looks stunning when it's cooked. Baked, I should say. Sorry, bakers. Twist towards the outside and fold under. Once you've done all of this, you cover it so that it doesn't dry out. I'm trying to avoid, say, cover it in plastic because I'm not that fond of covering things in plastic, or the use of plastic in the kitchen, in fact. Lift and twist and fold under. Lift and twist. So twist towards the outside, that's all you need to remember. And you just fold it under to seal it. Cover this and let it rise. It needs to raise up a little bit for about 30 minutes. You'll see, depending on, it'll depend on the temperature of your kitchen, and hopefully there's no draft also, because these things like to rise without too much draft. Once that's done, we're going to bake it for about 25 minutes at 180. Be careful right at the end, so time it maybe at 20 minutes and have a look at it, because it can go from being beautiful and golden to being burnt like that because of the sugars that are in there. So we'll see you once we've baked it.